and today I want to share something that I learned the hard way as a young entrepreneur in Ghana. And I think this is something that might be similar to other countries. So if a young lady or man who starts a business in Ghana, people will try to use you, or people will try to step on you, but there are things you can do to solve it. If you don't do, you feel a victim for it. Because this, it happens to me, and I felt the pain. I broke down. I cried. I. So the thing is that avoid doing verbal business with anyone. So I worked for someone, establish a whole farm for the person, and the person, aside what I charge him, that was 1,000 Ghana cedis. He promised for feeding and then accommodation and then also transportation. So when I come to the farm and I can't go back. So the accommodation was provided, the transportation and then the feeding wasn't provided. So it was like, oh, I'll give it to you. And foolishly, as I was then, I also said, okay. And then even the amount of money I spent on feeding and transportation, even transportation alone, because the place was very far from my farm, was even more higher than what I charge him for the service. And this is a farm that I went beyond my boundaries. I went beyond the limit. I went to steal on the farm, establish a whole farm to just pay me 1,000 Ghana cedis. I said, boss, this is not what we discuss about. And it was like, there was no written document. I'm not owing you. This is what I know I have to pay for you. And it was like, if you want, let's go to court, take me. And this was somebody who have lived in the diaspora. So you see, they live in the States, they come back. They are Ghanaians, they have the resources and then what it takes. Like they have the money. And I wouldn't want to say every person, like, because they have the money and they can come back to establish a big farms, and you see that they are doing well. Oh, I was living in the US, I came back to Ghana. There is more to it. Don't buy the story. There's more to it. There are people they step on, people they've used, people's knowledge that have raised their business to where it is, where they are money. And because you don't have the money, you are starting from scratch with your skill, you struggle to go up. So don't do verbal business with anybody. Nobody, no matter how sweet the promise, even the person promised me, oh, one day I'll buy a house for you, you'll be this, or showing me nice houses. Don't fall for it. When they come back, you say that, oh, bugger, they have the money, they promise you big thing. You